little more of that sounds and views. CABARETE Beach. A little more of that. What a people. Palm trees. What do we say? Pretty girls and palm trees. The three wings and baked potato special is pretty good. They do like it's like a grilled wing, and the sauce has got like a nice little tangy barbecue kick to it. You know, and yeah, I know the idea is to get you to drink and eat more and such, but you can't really complain about that though. You know, three solid sized wings and a baked potato. So probably give me a box to go. But anyways. Rico Toro. Be a little bit about like that old weekend SOSUA action. Just a little bit. That's what I'm saying. I'm in front of Chino over there, over my shoulder, classical merengue. Down that block a little bit. A little bit. A little action, a little street side. About to leave soon, but just let y'all get a little glimpse of the kind of nighttime vibe here at Goddess. So, you know, putting up some of them holiday seasonal lights. Hotel across from Goddess Lounge. CABARETE, Main Street. Just a sleepy Caribbean day. 100 pesos, 3 wings and a baked potato special at Goddess Lounge. Look at that full size wings.
Yeah,
nice,
baby.
Nice and crispy, well grilled. I had them once before, so I can already co-sign that they're like that. You know, and you already know who's to my right. You already know you heard her already, Mr. Reese Fairfax. We got G, aka Mr. Pinnacle Images, you know. And we got my man Sandy and his lovely lady. You know,
I'm so proud of him.
Cool brother from Liberia, Africa. I was there in the 90s. We got Boom Boom over here, SoCal brother. And today's celebrity, Slide Dog. So somehow I end up hanging out with 2 brothers from SoCal today.
That's right.
You know, that West Coast, left coast is making it to the Sumo, even though we're in Goddess Lounge right now.
Yeah, you had one of your guys.
I'm gonna leave y'all with that for now.
That's the first look I've
Rico Toro. Back at you. Arroz con pollo, beans and pasta. Esto lo que ya vive la raza. So,
it's like this, right?
something I want to talk about. Some guys out there, you know, they're throwing stuff out there like, we need to create a movement. We need to form a movement so we can control prices or how things work in SOSUA. You know, create a movement. Well, here's my take on that. Or just, I went to Colombia once, had a really good time. Do intend to go back another time. It's back in 2013 when I went. I'm very interested in going to Brazil sometime, as well, Costa Rica's not high on the list, but I am a little curious about that. You know. Also, if I could get myself psyched up to be on a plane 12, 13, 17 hours. I might go to Asia too one day, you know, after this virus situation is behind us. So, anyways, I say all this to say, you don't need to create a movement. Maybe you just need to enhance your skill set. You know, aprende español.
Yeah, man.
Learn bachata. You know, embrace the culture, whether it's here or anywhere else you're at. You don't need to create a movement or feel like you're just going to jump ship, you know, to another country. You know, just because, you know, you might have some days where things don't go smoothly. Because, quite frankly, I know a lot of people that rarely, if ever, have any incidents. You know, they're always, you know, they're spending the same money that they were spending for years coming down here. So there's no, you know, there's basically you think you're going to create a movement and stand ground. That just means there's more for everybody else to go around. So you know, whether it be creating a movement or feel the need to jump ship or just go to other countries, like I say, I encourage people to travel, you know, to other countries sometimes if they feel fit. But creating a movement, you know, I don't think that's really realistic. You'd probably be better off to just enhance your skill set. You know, again, learn the language, learn the culture. Slide dog back over the shoulder.
What's up, Pete?
You know, so that's my 2 cents on that, y'all. So go ahead, show some love. You know, hit your boy Rico Toro.
Rico Toro.
Like, share, subscribe, all that. We're still at Goddess Lounge. Rico Toro, Goddess Lounge, CABARETE. Just getting slightly out of the SOSUA matrix today. I'm also going on vacation 2 days in Puerto Plata this week. You just call me Big Yeti today. Shout out again to Boricua Mitch for that. Yes, sir. Santo Libre, extra viejo and Sprite, like always. So, yeah, a lot of talk now going around about people bringing the Matrix to SOSUA. You know, and unfortunately, I agree. They are doing that a lot. Well, SOSUA is kind of its own little matrix also, in a sense, for a lot of people. You know, unless you get outside of Pedro Sante and outside of the main high-profile, high-traffic establishments, you know, you are kind of living in the matrix to some degree now. But anyways, I'm out here today with Sylvester. He's supposed to be coming here. King. Sylvester's Southern California dude. He's been staying in Cabaret like a month. About to be going home. You know, and he was with us at drove actually to Blackbeard's last week. You know, and then King and Jeremy also be coming out here. Cerise is here now, and Pinnacle's here, 2 couple people. So, anyways, be talking to y'all shortly. Yeah. So, after a good day in Cabarete with the aforementioned people, Cerise, Sly, Sando, a couple other people, Pinnacle, we decided to stop in my spot, kind of at the end of the day, before curfew, maybe a little after. Anyways, so, you know, there was one particular guy, you know, someone expressed interest that basically this freaking guy makes me uncomfortable. He's creepy as hell, you know, and I don't hear that often here, but you know, there are that we have to respect. We have to, you know, respect our women and their intuition in these particular matters, I guess. So whatever. So, anyways, I'm chilling, having a couple final drinks, I guess. And I kind of know who the so-called creepy guy was or whatever. So, you know, he happened to be sitting near me, and we start talking a little bit. And, you know, he tells me that he gave this chica near him basically like 1,000 pesos to take the night off from working. Oh my God. So, whatever. Do you really think you're helping someone by doing that? No, usually you're just setting yourself up for more challenges because sometimes, you know, to give them an inch that to try to take a mile, you know, adage kind of applies. You know, if they get $1, they feel like, well, why can't I get two? That's just how, like, culturally some people are raised. So, anyways, well, you know, the guy disappears for a little bit, and, you know, there's like 3 girls hanging out at the bar, and, you know, they start sort of getting into it a little bit with the ladies, and I would take these ladies that work at this bar, you know, the bartenders and servers, I would take their word over anybody's, just about in many situations, whether it be gringos or whether it be mangoes. So these girls get into it with them a little bit, and I couldn't tell a lot that was going on. It was kind of difficult to break down. But I did like hear one of them say basically like, you know, she's in a rough position. The one that the guy paid that he thought he was doing a favor. She was in a rough position, like lives in Puerto Plata, don't have nowhere to go, and at some point she lifted up her top to show that she was lactating. You know, I didn't know that means she just had a baby or she's pregnant because she's really slim. So anyways, that aside, she's explaining her desperation, how, you know, she pays the cable, the house, the electricity, blah, blah, blah. Like she had been duped. And, you know, they're trying to calm her down, you know, the staff is and such. So, you know, I see the guy come back, so I kind of explained that to him, like, bro, are you sending mixed signals? You know, it's his very first time in Dominican Republic. So, you know, I'm like, bro, if you're not interested in her, you got to tell her. You got to tell her, go home. I'm not interested in you. Rather than let them hang around, say, well, I took care of you a little bit to hang out or not work or whatever. So then he tells me, well, he invited her into his room for a minute, and he was staying at this hotel. You know, but then when, you know, he got inside, he gave her a little something, you know, for nothing, basically. I said, yeah, but you crossed the line by having her come in to begin with. You know, they say they want to come you can invite anybody in to have a beer and they'll gladly oblige. But you invite a mango, especially a hardcore one, into your hotel, apartment, villa, they're going to, they're already spending that money. They're not counting it. They're spending it already. So then, he squashed that or whatever. And then next thing, all of a sudden, look like they go in the room or whatever. And I start hearing plates flying. Like, the staff at the bar, they wrapped up really quickly. They like shut down and went inside really quickly. And we kind of went out to the lobby area, those of us that were there. And, I heard security basically say, there's a problem in room 105. I don't know if they were on the radio or the phone or whatever, the police. So, but I'm hearing plates flying. I'm seeing shadows of like shit being thrown. And I'm like thinking, oh man, what is going on? And the next thing I know, I see that guy that I was just talking about, and the girl come out. She's wearing like a t-shirt of his, and I realized that it wasn't them that had the issue. It was another couple in there that was really having the issue or whatever. So, I basically told him, I said, look, it's, to be honest, well after curfew. And, I told him, I said, I told him the game she's running, like, basically stay for a place to crash for the night, but in the morning, whether anything happens or doesn't, she's still going to want her total la noche money, all night fee, baby. You let her stay. You didn't stop it, so you bought it. You bought the ticket, full sale, homie. The assumed sale. It's in the program guide. If you don't stop it from happening, you agreed to buy it. That's just how the game works here. Tú sabes con la fiesta. And so, anyways, he's like, yeah, okay, it's no problem. All right, cool. So, anyways, I left before whatever may have happened because things just got quiet, I guess. So, one room, you got people saying, oh, I heard, somebody's got a knife or, this or that up in there. Like I say, I know with my own ears, I heard some plates or some shit, glass breaking. So, end of the story, man. I don't say this to scare anybody. It goes back to choose wisely. Qualify people. Have a 5-minute conversation, even if it's Google Translator doing all the work. Slow your roll, slow their roll a little bit. Before you, make a decision or whatever. And hopefully nobody was seriously hurt or whatever. But, a little bit of, a little bit of conversation or just cultural awareness or understanding, goes a long way. A lot of guys want to, if you bring your American values and common sense down here, that there's many ways that works. It works our business sense. Our education works in many ways. Sometimes if you're empathetic, that works in many ways. Not sympathetic, empathetic. However, sometimes you just, before you make decisions, that could have a negative impact or whatever, you have to seek to understand before you seek to be understood. And leave all that matrix mindset crap in the States. I salute a couple guys I met recently from DC, Keith and Jimmy. I actually met them, just met them hanging out. They had never known anything about my YouTube channel. So I had just met them and was talking to them. And like a day later, find out they're from DC. And, at first I was kind of like, why didn't y'all tell me that? Or whatever. And they were like, well, it never came up. I didn't see no point. And I said, you know what? I like that. I like that because it goes back to the whole thing that people have been saying for years. It's not where you're from, it's where you're at. So when we're here, we're here. We don't need to rep. We don't need to, flex or rep like, how things are back in the old neighborhood or our old stomping grounds. Yes, we did have some talks about DC strip clubs and a few things or whatever after the fact, but there was no point of trying to flex and rep it, until we actually had some conversations and got to know each other a little bit. So, all this, like I say, the people are bringing the matrix mindset down here. And, that there's no need for that. It's like, what is the point? You're on vacation, to have fun, to chill. Nobody cares about who's the about how hard you are back at home, or how cool you are, or corny you are, or how much juice you have back at home, that doesn't mean nothing if you can't apply it to here, because some of those biggest gangster dudes, wherever they're from, I find out how stupid and how much suckers they are here by some of this when things don't go their way, because they try to apply a matrix mindset to, this world here, Dominican Republic. And, so don't try to turn like Envy or Roomba, or, don't try to live the life that you wish you would have had in the States here. Just try to live the best life you could have where you're here without making so much comparison and reference is all I'm saying. It's kind of like dudes want to turn their time in SOSUA, they want it as if they want to turn it into the life they would have liked to have in the States, other than the fact that they're getting like, Dominican or Haitian pussy basically, and Venezuelan. But they want everything else to be like the life they would have led as a superstar, rap star, or, NBA, NFL, MLB player, or whatever in the States here. But instead, just leave all that behind. Just try to enjoy it like you're, and just, remember you're a guest here, and just have fun and make the best. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to apologize this time if y'all followed this long for that long a rant, but you know what I mean, y'all. So peace.